Hey there, Parker Reed here, and welcome to PR Media, your home for everything movies and music through my eyes. And today we have a movie review of the new film, The Croods, A New Age. Searching for a safer habitat, the prehistoric Crood family discovers an idyllic, walled-in paradise that meets all of its needs. Unfortunately, they must also learn to live with the Bettermans, a family that's a couple of steps above the Croods on the evolutionary ladder. As tensions between the two neighbors start to rise, a new threat soon propels both clans on an epic adventure that forces them to embrace their differences, draw strength from one another, and survive together. So going into this movie, I saw the original Croods just about a week ago when it came out in 4K Ultra HD for the first time, so I'm pretty new to it, but it is a fun family tale. It stars, of course, Ryan Reynolds, Emma Stone, Nicolas Cage, and this time around they're adding Peter Dinklage, yes, Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. He is in the voice cast as well. And overall, this is a fun return to form for the Croods. This, of course, is 7 years after the original. This has been delayed for a number of years now, but we're back in this universe, and we're picking up right where the last one ended, so there's no weird time jumps or anything like that. We're just jumping back in with this family and seeing what they're up to nowadays. And what they're up to is a nice fun-filled, laughter-filled, good time at the movies. I was thankful to see so many people at my local theater for this showing because it does have a short theatrical release, so it goes to home media a little bit earlier because COVID-19 is still ravaging pretty much every market, especially movie theaters nowadays. A couple hundred theaters just shut down this past week, all the Regal cinemas, so that was another tough blow for the theater industry, but thankfully The Croods is in theaters. But should you go see it? Let's discuss. So The Croods, A New Age is not going to blow you away by any means. It's not going to be a game changer for the animated film genre, but it is a fun time. I think Ryan Reynolds and Emma Stone have incredible chemistry, and when you only have their voices to work off of, that's very impressive. And anytime I can hear Nicolas Cage and Peter Dinklage going back and forth, it's an entertaining time for me. So that was a cool dynamic as well in this movie. I could tell the crowd I was watching it with really enjoyed it as well because there was a lot of shrieking laughters from families, so that was great to see. But this film does suffer a little bit of a sophomore slump because the first movie always holds a special place in our hearts because we're learning about the characters and learning to love them, and all that character development was pretty much done by this movie, and you're kind of just revisiting those different quirks that they have. Sure, they grow a little bit in this movie, but not nearly as much as they do in the first movie, so I think I do prefer the original The Croods, but this was another fun adventure in their universe. And I know this movie is geared towards kids, so it's not supposed to be incredibly deep, but I did see all the messages coming from 1.5 miles away. It's basically like you need to let go, parents need to let their kids grow up, people need to get outside of their comfort zone and grow as human beings. That's a great message, but I could have told you that was going to be the message 5 minutes into this movie, but I digress. This is one of the best looking animated movies that I've seen in quite a while. It was really impressive up on the big screen. I know I was impressed with the 4K release of the original one last week, but this one looked just as good, if not better. So if you're looking for a really fun-filled animated movie that you can bring the kids to, I would definitely recommend The Croods. It's got a great message, it's a lot of fun, and there's some great music in here too. I know my mother would be really happy because they played the Partridge Family song, you know, I think I love you. They play that in the movie a bunch of times. Jack Black is on the soundtrack too. I mean, what can't you love about The Croods, A New Age? Sure, it's nothing new and you've seen this story 100 times before, but it is fun and I definitely would recommend it. My final rating for The Croods, A New Age is a solid 8 out of 10. It's just below the original The Croods. I would give that probably an 8.5 or a 9, but The Croods, A New Age was a worthy sequel, and I hope we see more from this universe going forward. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw here, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram, and like, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. My name is Parker Reed. You've been watching PR Media. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Hold on, stop. You accessorize with a sloth? I accessorize with a sloth. This is belt.
Mine's sash.
Ooh la la.